when you come to Johannesburg, you can feel the energy.
It's like where the gold is. When you want to make it in life, Joburg is the place.
It has so much culture and it's really gorgeous.
Soweto is amazing. I love being in Soweto.
We've got a lot of originality here.
There's love, there's art, there's fashion.
This is the pulse of Africa that needs to be explored.
Joburg is made of stars, you know. They influence the whole world.
Soweto is such an exciting place for a traveler. There's just so much to discover.
3, 2, 1.
I love the energy of Soweto.
This is bananas!
My favorite place here has to be Prom.
I like to come to a place where I can just be me.
Soweto is a melting pot.
Desmond Tutu was here, Mandela was here. They love the food when they come here to Sakumzi.
Joburg is life.
It's vibrant, lots and lots of fun. It has so much culture.
It's the hidden gem.
Meet new friends every single day.
It's amazing.
I love it.
Come and join us.
Especially loko va ri vantima, you know, the way nga kurisa sona I khale kha hi lava ku famba because njanga ku vantima hi pfaleliwe boxeni, so hi lave ku vona swilo leswi swi hi kalelaka mavona.
No, I don't think black people travel as much as they should, and I think the reason is because of finances, as well as we come up in a culture where we weren't allowed to go to a lot of places. So I think people are just scared to even go, you know, they comfortable in their comfort zone, so they don't even want to like go out.
No, I don't think black people travel as much as they should, because I don't think they are adventurous to that extent. I don't think they want to leave their comfort zone and actually go out there and see what's happening outside there. I don't think so.
Ku ya hi vonelo ra mina ni twa i nga ri a va travel swona hikuva minkarhi yo tala laha South Africa swi dependa na hi mali ya like financially ku unjhani hi timali. Se ni twa i nga ri mali ya hi limita hikuva vanhu vo tala a hi na mali.
Sanibonani sinimukele kwi-Daily Thetha on SABC 1 hashtag Be New with 1. Yona nto sikhuluma namhlanje ke sikhuluma indaba zokutravela. Bathi uma utravel umhlaba wazi kangconywana kakhulukazi endaweni ezahlukahlukene ukwazi nokuthola iculture abanye abantu kubaphila kanjani. But ngesisikhathi ke thina njengama-Afrika siyanqena kwesisikhathi ukutravela sithi kuyabiza, anginaso isikhathi, anginakho lokhu. Kanti kwesisikhathi nje akudinga ukuthi uzuphume ungatravela kwi-province yakho or kwi-South Africa or omakhelwane bakho nje kuba uSwazileni khona la eduze ukuze ukwazi ukuthola kabanzi ukuthi singobani thina igama Kini, Shandu. Welcome to Daily Thetha on SABC 1.
Welcome to Erol Amrele mo Daily Thetha. Naka libizo ke Tumelo. Sitlogolo sa mathomo sa Mothotoane. And lokhonile we are of course talking about traveling and all things travel. And our Mzansi Africa kulele ka koku, akulele ka malome. Ya sort ka di holidays ga ntse re gola, re yo yetela. Ne re yo yetela ka koku. No, we're talking about experiencing of course short left in your province or short left in your country or even the the continent of Africa at large or even the world. So if you are well traveled, it's about different cultures, unale experience about how you're being treated as a foreigner in a different country. On 011 339 1315, or you can go to our social media pages. We're at daily_Thetha on Facebook and Twitter, and on Instagram, at daily_Thetha_SABC1 hashtag Daily Thetha.
Njengoba seshilo ukuthi sifuna ukwazi kakhulu ukuthi ukufundisana kuwena ukutravela uma umuntu osemusha nje otravelayo mhlawumbe usumdala nje ungasifundisa okunye singakwazi about ama cultures abanye abantu nanokuthi kubaleke ngani ukutravel nje endaweni yakho, because enye into ebakhala ngayo abantu abaningi ukuthi bathi hey ibudget mfethu sifuna ukwazi ukuthi can you travel utravel at the same time ukuthi ibudget esekubancane yona into esibukayo nje namhlanje ngoba sikunobaba nje ubaba Hanediwe, head of destination promotion and marketing at Gauteng Tourism Authority. Sigmukele sikwabungele futhi kwi Daily Thetha on SABC 1 baba.
Itahola.
Itara. And I hope isibongo sakhe ngisibize kahle.
Hanediwe.
Uthi ngisibreaka kahle.
Ayizamile mfethu.
Asikale ngendaba yokutravel. Ngempela how expensive is travel? If it is expensive.
Look, it's a perception. And once a perception is drilled and is in your face, it becomes a reality. But here, what we want to indicate is that it's a perception.
Yep.
It's actually, there are various information out there. It's affordable. Sometimes actually it costs nothing. You literally just need to have the passion, the drive to go out there and experience, to go to the only street in the world that has 2 Nobel laureates that have lived in the street doesn't cost you a cent.
Sure.
And you will be part of those people that have been part of that street. So sometimes it's information is what you need, but equally it's how we make our priorities. Sometimes our priorities they were skewed. Re ya ko ditlapong, ditlhako tsa rena wa di bona di feta price ya o kena ko museum and all of those things. So it's how we shape up our priorities, how we reorganize ourselves. Also because sometimes, even now, the curriculum at our schools, Tumelo, includes information about various museums, Cradle of Humankind. So it's not just a fulfilling because you have traveled. It's also an information that helps you to deal with your exams, your studies and the like. So it's a must.
I think every time we are traveling, and that's why it's expensive. Paris, London, America. We never think about, or in your own province, the places in your own country, short left in more. But what is the importance of also explorer just surrounding Yagago?
It's very important. We are socialized, especially the majority in the country, Black Africans, to, like you were saying in our opening segment, holidays is when the schools are closed and we chakala magogo, and then we are stuck into the back of the car, and then we stay there for all the holidays, and we come back and we are asked at school to write a story about our holidays. And all of those things. So you have to do more with our socialization. So part of our responsibilities as the tourism body is to deal with this mindset. Change the mindset, deal with information, provide as much more information as possible, such that we can deal with this culture, because it's not just because Watubarena Havanyaki, it's because it has been drilled and socialized from the back days.
I will travel, must retire, like once I retire, that's when I'll have time to travel and everything. Is there age gap to start traveling?
But how do you travel when you are retired, when you can't jump? I mean, how are you going to bungee jump on your crushes, on your 4 eyes and stuff like that? So it's something that we need to deal with. You must travel when the age allows you. You must travel when you have the energy. That is why the other races, they have been socialized. Once they finish school, they take what is called a gap year. And that gap year, what do? They travel. But how do they start? They start volunteering at a restaurant to save money. And in that restaurant, they meet different cultures. They start learning there. And when they go out after saving money, so our people, we must go out there. We must go and work in this restaurant. We must volunteer, save money, go and explore. It will become a valuable information and out there for you when you are start now facing with the realities of the world. Use your youth age, use your zeal and enthusiasm. Is the right time.
It's the right time, of course, to travel. You have comments or even questions about traveling. Do you have anything to say, my lady? Can you use your microphone, please?
Yes, I do have a question. I would like to know what is the difference between a visitor and a tourist, because there are people who take visiting as traveling. So I would like to know, my challenge is that what is the difference between a tourist and a visitor?
Okay, good one, very good one. And it's actually in the broader global tourism discourse, we are moving away from what is called tourism. We are moving into the visitor experience, the visitor economy, because a tourist is defined as somebody who spends more than 5 days in a place which is not his or her normal place of domicile. So how oya short left mo Mpumalanga or short left mo Dinokeng with your girl girl tea out or something like that. After 2 days you come back. You're not counted as tourist. You are a visitor. So we are trying to change that to accommodate that definition so that domestic trips, us going on a golf outing as Majita, us girls going out on a high tea girls night is now counted because it's an experience, but it adds into the economy of that domestic establishment.
I actually
so
like
this
that.
is a brilliant question, and this is how we are mainstreaming the world of travel and tourism to accommodate the visitor
I actually
economy.
like the visitor economy because as a visitor, you feel like
Yeah,
you know, when you're a tourist, you're just coming to see what's on my. But when you're a visitor, you need to feel at home. You know what I mean? But we're talking about traveling. Can you go from Lena? Go to your social media pages. Have you traveled? And how is it like out of your comfort zone? We're hiking. We speak a different language just to get by because Tumelo when we travel. And even eat mopani worms. How does it feel to travel? You're watching Daily Thetha. We'll be right back.
Daily Thetha on SABC 1 hashtag be new with one yona sikhuluma ngayo namhlanje sikhuluma about traveling nanokuthi ungatraveler as well ngaphandle ukuthi uze ubhoboze iphakethe sifuna ukwazi nawe as well kuba khona indawo ozaziyo okwazi traveler ine experience wabanayo besikusuka from being a tourist to be a visitor yona into sobe seyibuka ukuthi nawe wafuka waphatheka njenge visitor yini. We have someone on the line. It's 0113391315. We have Nokuthula from Delmas. Nokuthula.
Hello.
Kunjani mama?
Ngiyaphila.
Ngikhona.
Ngine comment bengithanda ukutshela abantu abasha ukuthi it's a good thing ukuthi si travel especially Africa sizokhona ukwazi ama culture seduze nathi.
Usuka travela kuphi wena Nokuthula?
Akaze ngitravel but ngiyafisa ukutravel one day.
Enini ekuvimbayo njengamanje?
Money.
Imali.
Yeah.
Okay. And Nokuthula, have you tried to maybe mobilize the chomisa how and say gazeteng? For the society get a grocery ka December. Maybe our gazeteng or maybe end of year retsamaying as a group of girls through Bona Zambia or Uganda or something.
I'm planning to do that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, cool. Thanks Nokuthula. All right. Well, we're joined by Kachinzama. Of course, a travel blog more she's traveled and I encourage her, of course, Baswa or about travel. And I think it can open one's mind because the study shows when you're well traveled, I mean, you get to study different cultures. You're well versed. Get a conversation how you get to actually even understand different people. You're not as phobic to Batwabangwe because you understand. So, Kachi, welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Tell me a blog how. When did you start this blog and why?
So the blog started in 2014. I've always traveled. I traveled with friends.
Yeah.
And we tried to do the whole gazetting thing. And then eventually people are like, the girlfriend, the boyfriend, this, that.
Yeah.
And eventually I was like, you know what, I'm just going to go edit on my own. Wow. And the blog came about.
And how is it like to travel in Africa? Because abantu abaningi mabecabanga about traveling, as Sutum was saying, they think about Paris, New York, all these other countries, but Africa. How is it like more travel in Africa and where is it in if I'm a first time traveler?
In all honesty, like the best experience of my life, the best education I've ever gotten was on my travels. I learned more from traveling around the continent than from being in a lecture room in varsity. At the top of my head, if I had to say go somewhere, there's a northern KZN, Kosi Bay. It's in South Africa. Absolutely mind-blowing. Kosi Bay is amazing. And then I love water and I always want to be surrounded by water. I love Malawi. Lake Malawi for me is just where everybody should go.
Do you see the glow of Lake Malawi? You're so excited.
So, no, I like travel is just my passion. It's the only thing I really want to do. Lake Malawi, there's an island called Likoma Island. It's a very small community. There's about 10,000 people living on the island. There's about 7 cars on the whole island. There's no ATMs. And it's a village life and it's amazing. And they welcome everybody. They will feed you. They will welcome you.
True.
You become one of them. I absolutely love Kenya.
Okay.
I love Kenya. I love Sudan as well. And I mean, everybody thinks, there's the pyramids in Egypt. But then nobody ever tells you the biggest pyramids and the most are in Sudan.
We need to know about that's what we have here. That's what I know.
This is why you have me, yes.
Because I mean, it sounds very rosy, very romantic. If I have to choose between Dijon, Lego Traveler, or saving for school, Lego Traveler. How much is it?
Traveling is actually not that expensive, depending on how you want to do it. So, mina mangkala. I started reading up Uti, Abelung ba traveler ganjan. That's like, I literally sat down for 6 years, and this was my project for 6 months.
Okay.
For 6 months, all I did was read blogs from white people. How are they traveling? And how do they do it? Young people my age. And I actually realized, yes, the backpacking. Backpacking is amazing. Backpacking, you will find an establishment, it's $150 a night.
Yes, sure.
That is something you can work with. But then we've got something called couchsurfing. Couchsurfing is a community around the world of people who travel and they want to then host you. And you stay with them for free, they feed you and they show you around.
So all different types of traveling.
There's plenty ways to travel. There's plenty. So me now, when I do travel, the most is I pay for transport, which would be the most basic thing, and then a bit of entertainment here and there. But yeah.
Okay.
I see also, we do have my social media comments from Facebook, daily_Thetha, and good Twitter as well, daily_Thetha. So keep them coming. Want to find out exactly what your experience is about lapho uye khona. Mhlawumbe nawo akaka-travel. Uyazibuza ukuthi sekumele ngiye kuphi nangu ukhathi usitshela something right now. Because pay just around the corner. Lana nje la eduze. You know sitshela ngona.
Arlebeleng go Facebook gona le eng. I see there's a comment here. Ijago magaboke mohlatlole. I hope I pronounce it correctly. On Facebook, ore way too expensive. Because when traveling, you need to consider the money for transport, for food, for hotels, etc. I'd love to travel to the United States. And I think, Kachi, another thing I keep pick up on from just this comment, the way, and even, Baba, you can testify to this, the way traveling is branded. Since I make your bags, city fancy, or some make the hills house outdoor, or some make the 5-star hotels, first class, whereas one of the other ways in which you can maximize.
There's definitely other ways. I think the bigger picture behind travelwithkachi.com, the blog, is basically trying to find a way to inspire young Africans to travel the continent. We need to learn about our cultures, our heritages. What is it that is so similar between me and somebody who is Malawian or Ugandan or from Ghana? And through learning all of that, you actually realize I don't really need to leave the continent.
Sure.
And that's why all my travels are on the continent. There is absolutely nothing.
Yes, we're all going with her next time.
You're all welcome.
Yeah. We're leaving with you. Let's go.
The way I catch a stella money excitement now we audience say to wanted to travel and the questions that I believe my brother you have a question of or a comment about traveling.
Sanbonani studio.
Yeah.
Omalia Vozalo, I'm an artist. No, umbuzo nje anginawo umbuzo ngithanda nje ukuphawula ngale topic ekhulunywa namhlanje.
Yeah.
Kuhle impela ukuthi sihambe masingabantu sifunde ukwazana. Khona la iduzana nje eBotswana.
Yeah.
Kukhona ama culture singawazi.
Yeah.
Khona la eThekwini, khona la iduzana. Khona ongalazi ulwanto phela la khona la eSoweto. Yabona. So nje kuhle ukwazana sokwazi ukuthi sifunde namanye ama culture ezinye izizwe.
Ngiyayithanda. Wena ukhona lapho so travela khona. Khona
ngathi khona la eduzana eSwazini.
Oh, eSwazini. Good kakhulu eSwazini akusiza eduzana. So travel here.
And I think it's interesting when you're an artist because local traveler, we get to meet your likes, we get to buy your products, we get to experience you and even take it back home and we open up that market and that industry in other parts of the country. So I think it can open up different economies.
And then here's into as well, I think if you travel as a South African, you get a chance to teach abanye abantu about South Africa because maybe abasobe bona in Sobe Funda and by TV, newspapers everywhere. But when yourself, you become an ambassador of South Africa by telling them what they don't know about us as South Africans.
That is actually very true. One of the things that I encounter a lot, Manghamba, is when people meet me and they find out I'm from South Africa, they all turn around and go, oh my goodness, I want to go down to Cape Town. I'm like, yes, let's go down to Cape Town. And the thing is, Cape Town is one of those places that people just think you go there, there's Robben Island, there's a mountain, No, there's so much more. The last time I was in Cape Town, we were riding around the wine route on Harley Davidsons. You just get motorbikes, you can cycle around the city. There's just so much available and it's just, we don't open ourselves. So what I always like, if you look at the travel tips that I always tell people, I differentiate between a traveler and a tourist. A tourist is somebody who gets up, they don't really know where they're going, what they're going to do, whatever. It's going to happen because there's an itinerary that's sorted. And then there's a traveler. When I go into a country, I don't know anybody. I don't know where I'm going to stay. I don't know anything. But I'm going to get in there. I'm going to find a local. They will show me around. It will actually end up being cheaper. And I actually experience it more than somebody who is getting paid to be nice to me, to show me around.
I mean, I didn't even know those differences between a visitor, a tourist, and now a traveler. So we're seeing different types of traveling. Well, we're learning a lot on a modality. So I'm hoping you're encouraged to also go and travel. And also this thing in a hotel. I know I'm one of those. I mean, I need to change because what's the point? So let's see, and find out how we can maximize on our traveling experiences. But all that more, Welcome back, Lilibility Daily Thetha. SABC 1. Being you with one is our new tagline. Hashtag Daily Thetha, or which about some of your traveling experiences. As a short left in the country, or even in the continent of Africa, or from around the world. How is it? I mean, traveling may also sound romantic, but also there's still a lot of racism, even in other parts of the world. Black people, it's quite difficult. So, if you've traveled, whether it's a good or bad experience, and also give us tips on what we can do to make sure our experience as travelers is, of course, a fulfilled one. On the line, and what's special about Nkosinati? He's traveling from Guyana to Cape Town to raise funds.
Thank you for having me on the show.
Wow, you are a champion already. I mean, for the fact that you such, a dynamic, idea to travel just to raise funds is amazing, and we commend you for it. How and when did this idea come about?
This started around 2014, where I walked from Johannesburg to Bloemfontein for orphanage home, and then it followed through up until 2015, where I walked from Bloemfontein all the way to PE. And then last year I was supposed to be Cape Town, but some stuff happened at home.
Sure, we're losing you, Nkosinathi. I can show if you're still walking, manje, or what's happening.
Yeah, I think it's
network more
I
think
it's coming back.
Yeah, are you back?
Yeah, I'm here.
Thank goodness. Yes.
I've been walking for actually since that day. I've been walking.
No. We're really losing you,
Yeah,
Nkosinathi. We're
are.
struggling. Let's try and get you back, ne? There's a bit of a network problem, but hopefully we'll get you back just to sort out the technicalities. All right. But thank you so much. We'll get back to you.
So we are going and njengamanje sakhuluma but yona indaba traveling, and so khuluma nabantu abasha traveler almost like nje it's going out of fashion, and I just want to find out exactly abantu benzani ukuthi nje each and every day nina niya travel. And again, let me welcome you Matadibimo Sebabelo, as well as Ngbongi Nkabinde. Sinimukele kwi Daily Thetha on SABC 1.
Thank you.
Let's start with the first thing first, guys. About the Thetha imali of travel.
Okay. Firstly, I believe traveling is it's not expensive.
Yeah.
People tend to think it is because they assume they have to stay in this grand hotel and they think they have to go to all these different places, you know. And traveling is just start here at home. That's how I started. I made a conscious decision that I'm going to see all of South Africa because I got tired of visitors coming in and then saying, "Oh, have you been to Robben Island?" And I'm like, no.
I've read about it. Yeah.
So I decided, no, I'm going to see my entire country before I spread out. And ever since I've been to 5 other African countries, and it's fun. I'm enjoying that.
Sure. And for when Matadimo, traveling for when?
To a certain extent, yes, it is costly. You know, we don't all have money just to spend. You have responsibilities and everything else. But you just need to budget. Do your research in time. Where do you want to go? When do you want to go? When is the cheapest time to go there or more affordable? If you're going to fly there, look up flights. Make sure 6 months or 7 months, even a year in advance. How much do you need? So save up for that and do your research.
Matadimo, I just want to find out when you are planning to travel this year alone, 2017, 20 countries.
Yes.
And then 10 of those countries are like Africa.
Yes.
Why Africa?
Why not Africa, actually? We have so much all around us. We as Africans, beautiful gems, beautiful places to go. Like she mentioned Lake Malawi. I underestimated Malawi. I never had a reason to go to Malawi. When I got there, I was like, it was amazing. It was beautiful. And sometimes it's not necessarily about just being there. You get to experience the culture. You don't have to go for a specific reason. You know, don't go around festivals or when it's a bit costly. You know, go to off-peak times, actually.
Okay,
so
that's
you
actually
get
a
to
very
pay
great
less.
tip. A great tip. And for when fulfillment we can from traveling,
it's learning. Like you learn, your mind broadens. You know, you look at the xenophobia attacks that happen in the country, and you like, you know, if these people went out,
I get that all the time.
They would
I
realize
if you were more traveled.
If you traveled,
something
Really?
you would see how Africa is so beautiful, and you'd appreciate your African brothers and sisters. You wouldn't feel like, oh no, why should I like accept them in the country? You'd be like, oh wow, we are all one. And it's the weirdest thing, South Africa, the one that has Africa in it, in its name, is the one that treats people like that. Like in South Africa, we like saying, Batho bako Africa. And it's like,
Singabantu
we're
ababodwa.
here. You know, so when you travel, you get to really learn about that. And you learn about, I hated history in school. But when you travel, you get to go to the monuments. You get to see the country. You get to experience, this is the president in this country. This is how it works.
And enye into abayisho as well ukuthi when you travel, especially in Africa, it humbles you. Sometimes you come back and appreciate South Africa even more.
Yes.
How true is that?
It's amazing. You go out there, people are friendly, they accept you, they just want to show you around. So at times you don't even need to go to museums to go pay. Meet a local. Let them take you around, spend time with them. You know, I've actually made quite a few friends because a lot of countries that I travel to, I normally don't book accommodation. Either I have friends there or family. Otherwise, it's backpackers, so no heels, we're chilled. Camping, I could never camp, but I actually started camping. You know, as long as it's a safe place, it's beautiful. Do your research, then it works
Research
out.
is very key. Well, speaking of research, Nele Renkogai on social media, Facebook and Twitter, we're at daily_Thetha. But that's Facebook and Kiabana from Zintle Nyamakazi or traveling is very expensive. People still think it's expensive. You've been saying it's not expensive, but they still feel it's very expensive, especially outside the country. But I'd love to travel to see other countries and learn more about their culture. And I wanted to ask another thing to you ladies, what would you advise for the do's and don'ts really traveler? Because I sometimes feel like I travel to another country, I get bored to the malls and see the same stores, the same shops, but I get excited. For instance, if I go to the villages and mama, teach me a language, and they're very friendly. What do you think are the do's and don'ts really traveler so that it's not as boring as if we feel like
Okay, the first don't is do not stay in the same accommodation all the time. If you're there for like 7 days.
What if the experience is nice?
Yeah. If you're there for 7 days, remember every country is big.
Yeah.
So imagine if someone was coming to South Africa and they stayed in Johannesburg for the entire 7 days. They wouldn't get to experience the country. You would have experienced Johannesburg.
Sure.
Okay. So go around, see different places. You know? And also don't keep yourself in the hotel room. You're not there to be in the country just to go get a stamp.
And to watch TV.
You know, the stamp, okay? So go around, see places, go into the villages, but keep safe.
Yeah.
At all times.
Okay, etaleni besinonkosi nathi and wasihlahlela client because we are walking njengamanje from Giyani going to Cape Town and ukwenza lokho for a good cause. Nkosi nathi, welcome back to Daily Thetha on SABC 1 Baba.
Thank you for having me back, guys.
Cool stuff. A quick one before nje ungazophinda unqamuke futhi nxa uthi uhambe entabeni. I believe that we've heard so many stories about abantu ukuthi they are doing walk or a run for a charity, but how do you guys raise money out of that walk and that run? Nalezi into enizwenza ama activities like sometimes we've seen boxing matches they're doing it for charity. How do you guys raise money on that?
Okay, let's take this walk for instance. Now, the way we structured it is that on 2 days before we left, we hosted a gala dinner where people paid a certain amount, and then through that we also had auctions where people signed the shirt that I was going to use on day one and also the same shirt that I'm going to use on the last day on my 40 days. And then on the Saturday, I also hosted a 5-kilometer walk where people paid an entrance fee and then they walked with me before I actually depart for Cape Town. And then on the Sunday, which was the 26th of Feb, I also had people who were taking me out of Giyani, and some of them paid a certain amount just as a form of contribution towards that. And then as we're walking for the 40 days, we have an SMS line where people SMS the journey to 38208, and then they make a contribution of 10 rand. So collectively, that comes up to a certain amount that would go towards contributing what we're doing. And then we also have an account number of our NPO where people could easily just put in money there.
And donate and stuff,
How
far are you now? And do you walk throughout the day or do you rest and sleep somewhere? And how far are you now?
Okay, right now I'm about 1,200 kilometers away from Giyani. So I'm left with about 800 and
get off a lift. Yeah. I'm coming for you. All right. Okay, Kusnad. But unfortunately, we've run out of time, Nati, there. But thank you so much. I mean, you still have a long way to go, but it's for a good cause, and we commend you for it. We hear sometimes the comrades, runners, by complain about just in from Durban to Peter Marisburg. Here's a walker. Here's a walker. But all right, let's take a short break, and when we come back, of course, we'll still be talking about traveling in SA. Bye-bye. We're talking all things traveling and travelers, tourists, visitors, the economy rebia the spotlight moyona and encourage of course traveling. Let's kind of it's expensive man. If you society yeah the grocery for December or no dia grocery society gape ya go letsa melo traveling. I think it is easy as that. Kasatang bagotsi, kasatang di cousins nyana le bono go lincheng di 100 rand every month. Le soft little challenge petrol le patsi toll gate chalina. Le pikelete picture le flourishing on Instagram because that's how we do it on Instagram. So, fella, make sure you call us live in studio. 011 339 1315. Little bushing about your stories. And Samke, you're on the line. Welcome.
Hello, how are you?
Okay.
I'm well, thanks.
I'm hoping you're a traveler who will not say it's expensive. Please, my darling.
I'm an aspiring traveler.
Right, yeah. Can you comment? What's your comment, Samke?
Pardon?
What's your comment? Do you have a comment or question?
With traveling, well, as an aspiring traveler, I feel as though traveling is good because it changes your mind, it transforms you as a person. Also, learn a lot of things about different places. That's why I believe traveling is also important.
Now, we say you're an aspirant traveler yourself. Yeah. What are you doing about it? Make sure you reach your goal. When 2017 started, New Year's resolutions, or this year or now I'm starting. So, what are you doing about it?
My plan is firstly, to be able to have funds to travel. I have to travel by this year, December. Yeah. Hopefully, let's say Cape Town.
Nice. Yeah. So are you saving? What's saving?
Yeah, that's my dream because I got my first real job this year.
Okay.
So those are my dreams.
Well, I hope we'll travel and tell us all about it. Hashtag Daily Thetha.
Pardon?
Please hashtag Daily Thetha and tell us about your experience. Road traveler to Cape Town.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, Samke. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Jobe sacho ke sisabukele iDaily Thetha on SABC 1 Mzansi for sure and sizama ngakho konke kusemandleni just to understand the culture of travel. Nanokuthi uzu travel nje yini le experience abantu abaningi abasobe befuna nabayithanda nabayibona njengamanje sino John Maleka Mzansi tourism experience. Mfethu just tell me John ukuthi yini le abantu abaningi especially mabe traveler to province la in Africa abasuke befuna ukuyibona mabe travel.
Well, thank you for having me on your studios. As Mzansi Tourism Experience, we are a 360 destination management company, which means we cater for a holistic experience. So as you're asking, a number of people don't know what they want to travel or they don't have enough information. Remember, we live now in a digitized environment. So people would go on Facebook and think because my friend has traveled to somewhere, I now know better. So what we do, we cater for making them understand what is available at that particular environment at what time. So we advise them on how to go about traveling, where to go, what to see, and how and what to see, and what not to do when you're traveling there. So that's what we basically do.
And the experience so?
Well, basically we tell people that traveling is not an overnight plan. So the reason why people say it's expensive is because they don't plan in time. And people think planning takes a year, but it's not. Sometimes you can have 3 months and save 300 rand and you've got enough money to travel an entire province without really breaking the bank. So yeah.
But if ukwazi abanye abantu the atikhuluma ngayo njengamanje udume chazisa the short left one. Can I really get like a proper experience when I'm from Gauteng, from Soweto and traveling corner like Soweto as well? Is that an experience that I can go and boast about and tell people about, or something that I can take it at home, or I need to go to other province if says?
No, definitely. Remember, Gauteng has got 1,001 experiences that don't cost much in terms of traveling. So what we need to do, we need to break the perception that we need to be 5-star travelers. Which is where we sort of limit ourselves. So if you're from Soweto, there's so many things to do, even in Soweto. You can go to Vilakazi Street, you can go to Chafposi, there's bungee jumping, there's backpacking, going to the inner cities, Mabuneng. So there's a number of experiences that we would put across to someone to say, no, if you want to experience something, it's a holistic journey from your hotel to a certain place, how to get there, experience it. And we also advise that we need to find the unique experiences.
Yeah.
Sometimes traveling is cheap because we find the smaller nyana places, some nice sauce, and you enjoy that experience and it becomes a culinary experience that you won't forget about. So Soweto has, Gauteng has a lot of those experiences. Just people need to know where to go and how to go. And sometimes we fall short of not knowing where to go.
Information is very key. And speaking of information, Matidimo, can you go about, I think when I'm looking about travel, I would consider travel. Like for instance, if you go Malawi or Kenya, you have the passport, you have the flu vaccine, you have the visa issues. Sometimes one is just about booking a ticket. But those things are important. We can information about those due processes as well, or in a different country.
A lot of times, you can find more internet, you know, but it's wise to actually go to embassies. Call them up, say, okay, what visa do I need? Do I need a yellow card? Is it a malaria area? How long should I take my pills for? All of that information would like from the embassy. Also with people who have traveled as well, because some have different experiences. You know, bloggers or just like I have a page, Sutunomed, where I just share my experiences basically to say, this is what you need, this is what I experienced, this was nice, I went in June, but it worked out better in July or in September. So do your research in terms of that way before you go to a country.
Njobo zwela jeke ukuthi abantu siyafunda kakhulu about isho namhlanje sithola nona ukuthi kahle kahle mafuna utravel yini okumele uyazi nokumele ungayazi nokumele futhi uyifunde masufika kulelo zolela. I believe kodwa ku studio audience yethu ukuthi baningi abafuna ukubuza imibuzo or ama comment about the topic yethu. Igama mfethu ubani and ithini I comment yakho or I question about I topic namhlanje.
Yeah, dzina langa ndifi ifachivase ndo no travel and go vandi venda zo zwino ndi Joburg ngamshumo. So I was saying no, if you do not travel, you will marry your sister. That's what we say in Venda. Mututo chimbelo rasa America Yeah. So now I think the traveling issue, it's very important to us as South Africans. We need to know different kinds of religions, different kind of cultures, or know how do those people speak, or how do they do their things that side. And then my question was, or no, to the safety side, or no, if I'm traveling, let's say to Malawi or to Kenya or to where, do I have people who are looking after me while I'm there, or I am all alone on that side? Because we see these experiences at Mandela Bridge, people are touring and then all of a sudden they don't have their luggage. The luggage is gone with other people there. So I'm just concerned about the safety.
Yeah, that's a good question. Kachi, whenever you've been well-trained, can we just pass the microphone? Your experience as well.
From my experience in terms of security, basically when people found out that I was a girl traveling alone, that was all the security I needed. People actually go out of their way to protect you and keep you safe until you get to wherever you're going. So security is never really an issue traveling across the African continent. Not to say, Huri, you must not be careful and look after your stuff. You should be vigilant, but nobody's just gonna come at you because you look like you're not, you're a tourist or whatever. So it's quite safe.
Yeah. Also at the same time, try not to put too much attention to yourself. You know, whenever I travel, I won't have my yellow hair most of the times, unless I'm around other people. If I go on a tour alone or I'm traveling by myself in a different country, I have a tour group. Perhaps say there's I went to the Sahara Desert, and driving there, I went on a tour group, which was a bit easier, but I was there by myself, which was, you know, and
helpful.
I was safe.
Yeah. Interesting.
And at home as well, give us that call. It's an important call just to find out when I experience about traveling, especially travel with the budget. Facebook na Twitter 011 339 1315. Daily Thetha after this. So we're going to Daily Thetha on SABC 1, hashtag being you with one. It's about traveling with the budget. Busy ganga. I know about the banning a car, but commenter on Facebook, na Twitter, best child. Hey, busy travel, but hey, according to our guest, we're corner start selling an angel. Actually, you can travel with budget, but also you can give us a call on 011 339 1315. Shoni from Springs, welcome to Daily Thetha.
Hello.
Kunjani, ma'am? Your comment about today's topic or your question?
Okay, comment about the topic at hand.
Go ahead, ma'am.
I am a former travel and tourism student from, I can say, travel VT.
I like to say the reason a lot of us youth don't travel is because they've got a lot of misconceptions about traveling. They think traveling is just picking up your bag and then going to travel, and traveling should start months before you even go to the place. You should learn about the cultures, stuff like you should prepare yourself about that place.
So the best thing before you travel, you need to know where you're going and do your own research as well. Okay.
Yes, and I've found out that traveling is quite not expensive actually.
Oh wow.
My friends and I are traveling to Mars in December, and we're preparing now for the trip at hand.
Go there, take pictures and hashtag Daily Thetha, ne?
Oh, okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Tony.
It's all right.
Well, Rubushe, of course, Baba back into studio, and I think we've been hearing a lot of people on social media, more phone, but it's expensive, and obviously we're trying to break down those misconceptions, high expensive, and just to differentiate between visitors, travelers, and tourists. But there's a fun campaign run with Daily Thetha, which is exciting to encourage our viewers to travel. Tell us more about it.
Yeah, re batla go etsa this thing simple.
Yeah.
Re tlhola re sa nna re fela talk show re bua.
Yeah.
Are hashtagging daily hashtag Daily Thetha and then hashtag kill the couch. So we are gonna kill the couch. We're not gonna be couch potatoes. So we're gonna go out.
So we're gonna kill this one. This couch.
We're killing the couch. We're going out. Today, the 6th of April, is Solomon Mahlangu Day. So let's go to the Solomon Mahlangu Museum in Mamelodi.
Yes.
You know, take pictures there, hashtag Daily Thetha, go all out, and all these that we hashtag Daily Thetha will work with Daily Thetha and reward.
Wow.
Everybody who will be sending will select the best images, will select the best captions, will reward you with either a camera that you can use to take your stuff, will reward you with an experience for a weekend to Maroping, the Cradle of Humankind World Heritage Site, will reward you with the bungee jumping in Soweto, will reward you with a sand surfing experience in the mine dunes in Ikuruleni, will reward you with a visit to the Big 5 Game Reserve here in Gauteng at the Dinugeng Game Reserve. So physically, that's what we need to do. So we need to say, firstly, Kenya, let's let's become a tourist in our own backyard. So that when they ask you, where's the bungee jumping here in Soweto, you don't say, I don't know. Gauteng accounts to the highest arrival of visiting relatives, families, and friends. Because majority you are not from here, and the like. So when the relatives and the family visit you, you don't want to be taking them to expensive dinners in Senten. So you must be able to know. So with this campaign, Le Daily Thetha, we're going to teach our youngsters where to go, what to do on shoestring bucket, so that when the families, relatives comes, they know where to take them.
Another round of applause. Thank you so much.
We're going to do markets, we're going to do all of those things and put real substance into this discussion.
Can I also enter?
It was worth a try.
Just on that one, Kachi, just a fun one before you go. Experience what can you say to umuntu ekhaya who's about to travel? Omunye bengaza kucabanga nana ukuthi afisa ukutravel empilweni yakhe.
I heard earlier the ladies were talking about buying flights and saving up for flights. The best travel tip that I have is your flight tickets are the cheapest 6 weeks before you travel on a Wednesday at midday. Go buy that flight ticket as the cheapest you're ever going to find it.
No more. I've learned. No more.
And then my other one, I think most importantly, it's we need to respect. When you travel, you're going to encounter a lot of cultures and religions. And it's really, really imperative that you respect those cultures. I spend a lot of time in Islamic countries, for instance, and I don't have to dress up the way that they dress up, but I am allowed to. So I cannot just go into an Islamic country and wear my shorts. It's not acceptable. So you have to be respectful in how you present yourself.
That's very key.
And before you do anything, you need to learn that.
That's very important. And just very briefly from both of you ladies, tips that you can give?
My tip is that you have to learn the laws of the country as well. It's important. We've seen what happened in Dubai with the couple that's from South Africa, who there it's illegal to have sex outside of marriage.
Yeah.
So you must learn the law of each country and respect it. Don't say, because I'm South African, I'm immune to all of this. So learn the law of the country and
Thank you
respect
so
people
much.
and have fun.
Sure. Thank you so much. Matirimo,
And
briefly.
I think for me, just do it. Pack your bags. Don't buy the shoes. Buy the flight ticket or take a road trip and enjoy it. Have
And
fun.
I'm sneakers as well.
Yeah, man.
Thank you so much.
Kakhulu.
Interesting. Well,
Daily
thank
Thetha
you for joining us,
SABC
yeah.
1 sikhona njalo ngomvulo kuze kuyoshaya lesine ngo11 kuze kuyoshaya 12. Sikhuluma nje indaba ezahlukahlukene siyathetha la.
Thank you so much for joining us, Gao. Tsapa gore mo leng gona o a tseba gore o informed. You can travel. Guys, shoestring budget. Make sure gore wa save. Get your girls together, get your friends and family, and experience, of course, your country, your province, and experience the continent and the world. From us, we love you. We'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.